What is up, the world? It is your friendly neighborhood Subgator here, hanging out on the Feed the Beast server, playing a little football, doing stuff and things. Hope you guys are having a good day. I'm having a great day. We got a new game to play today. It's called Don't Find the Walrus. So if you can watch the video without finding a walrus, make sure you put the where the walrus knot is in the comment section of the down there. So anywho, so we're over here by the Todo list. We got the sludge boiler, the mob farm island thingy, automated carbon plate, and a new one, give Jassassin foodstuffs. So, all right, I didn't know. I kind of forgot that we had done that we needed to give Jassassin foodstuffs. But, you know, we can do that. It's a real quick project. So I think we'll just take an export bus and we'll squirt it onto this diamond chest right here. We have a few apples. I don't know if we have a ton, but we have a little bit. We only have 17,000 apples. So we'll go ahead and stick those in here, and we'll fill this guy up with apples. I don't actually know how many apples will fit in there, but I know a lot will. Let's grab a sign as well, so we can drop this off at Jassassin's base. But while this is filling up, I figured I'd show you guys something else that I've been working on that I'm really, really excited about. I like this. Let's check it out. Are you guys ready? Remember the drawbridge? Wow, check it out, man. Isn't that amazing? Wow, I made a change to it. I did something different. So I'm really excited about this. This is, remember, the mob island that we're going to be doing stuff and things in over here, where there's, you know, all these different passages and stuff. We're gonna haul this out so that we can find a better spot, or find the spot we're gonna build the mob farm. Wong! But this is the thing now that goes wong when we do it. But what I did was use the modular force field system down here. I got the force field projector, and I only have one speed module in it. That's all I needed to make it go from. Let me see if I can show you the difference in speeds between this and so I wanted you to be able to see it form. So if we go like that, you can see it takes just a couple of seconds. If we just put the 1 in, it goes a little bit faster, but I did want you to be able to see it form. And with 2 in, it forms instantaneously. So very cool. But anywho, so what I did is I built the force field projector, and I put that on frequency 1800. I just put a couple translation modules to move it up a few blocks, and then the camouflage module to make it look like blocks. If I take this out, it'll look like a force field. You can see, like so. We put this in, and it looks like the actual thing. And that's on the frequency 1800. And then I have the Fortron capacitor with a stack of capacity modules and 2 stacks of speed modules. That's on the frequency 1800. And I have the coercion deriver on derive, which is basically give power instead of integrate, which is take power, with 3 sets of speed modules. I think I've overdone it a little bit in here. But yeah, and then I set this to basically what I did is take the player detector right here. I'm trying to get so you can see it, the proximity detector, and that's working out perfectly where I've set it right here, so that if I'm just a little bit farther away, like right about here, it kicks in, and then over here similarly. I mean, it's like perfectly placed. I actually didn't really play around with it too much. I just kind of built this thing and placed it there, and it worked out, and it was perfect. And the speed at which this thing draws is amazing. If I fall, it catches me. So it's really cool. I'm really liking it. If you like it too, let me know with a thumbs up. I thought it was pretty rad. All right, so if we come back over here, let's go ahead and see. Looks like our apples are all good to go here. And then let's grab one of the block movers and squirt that into there. Head over to the Nexus. Go to Jesse's base and give him some foodstuffs. So where's his stuff and things? All right, let's go ahead and stick this over here, right? Perfect. And then we'll get a sign on it. And a little heart. Foodstuffs from Slip. Bam, now he's got all the apples. All right, so we got to start working on real stuff and things. There's a portal here. There was a portal here. He has removed his portal here. So I am stuck here. All right, I'm going to figure out how to get back home from here. Why is this a challenge? We're back at the 1-8, and yeah, so I'm really glad we got that crossed off our list. Let's go ahead and go up to our Todo list. and take this off. I just don't remember putting it on here, but you know what? It's weird I didn't write it inside of here either, which could have been pretty easy to do. But yeah, so it's fine. It's no big whoop. So what we're going to start to do next... well, I was too tricksy for it. All right, so 1 out of 10. Ain't bad. What we're going to start to do next is build kind of the mob trap area. So what I did is I came up to the top of the island here, and I kind of looked around for kind of what felt like around the center. And so right here is where the center is. And I feel like if we just dig down here straight, we should hit one of the caves. I hope. I'm hoping we just randomly hit one. Here's hoping, because there's people watching, and it would be great if I didn't dig. Yes, I did it. I did it. So, yeah, I was hoping we would hit a cave, and we hit this one almost perfectly. And we can come right back in through over into here. And this is where the bridge is. Now, the neat thing about this is I feel like the bridge goes right here. Where's the center of the bridge? I feel like if we just dig this way, we should hit that system, which would be great, that little cave there, because that way it would be just a straight shot from the bridge straight into where the spawn room is going to be. Oh, sweet. That works out really good. So it's, you know what I mean? It's all off by a little bit. Whatevs. It's not, it's not measured, perfectly measured, as they would say in Pennsylvania. So this works out great for us. We can build a little walkway into here. This is where the spawn area will be. But that means I got a lot of clearing of stuff and things to do. Not sure exactly what I want to do. I could use hammer time, which we haven't used in quite a while. And we could use hammer time to get this done. A good way to do that would be to go ahead and place these all back. Like so. And then use the hammer to make a big walkway. See, works out good. One of these, bam! But in here, I'm going to need a big room. So I think what we're going to end up doing, let's go ahead and get rid of some of the stuff and things over here too. Can I squirt in there? I can't. We're going to need to make a lot more room, and I don't feel like hammer time is really going to do it fast enough for me. So what we're probably going to end up doing is getting into a, what are those things called? Oh my gosh, I can't remember now. Oh, my total brain fart. A filler. So I unbrain farted myself, and I set this filler up in the mountain here. So if you go here to the central area, what I did is I dug down a little bit, about 16 blocks down, and I built this so that it's 33 by 33 in each direction. And the bottom of the island, if you look, it's actually all connected. So we didn't really have to worry too much about going down. I don't think. We'll see what happens, because I didn't really, you know what I mean? I didn't go around the edges all the way. And then I went up in the corner over here, in this corner, very close to the top to like out. It's like 3 blocks down from the top. So then you set markers up. I set one up at the top, one in that corner, one in that corner, one in this corner. Right click on the markers, and I get my filler here. So then we take our filler. Oh, you know what the best thing is ever? When they change. Oh, they made it easier, I think. Clear. All right, cool. So they made it easier. I was going to say, you know what the best thing ever is? When they change the friggin' mod. So, because I would assuming they did change this, because it's been about a week since I used it. All right, so we should be able to go ahead and connect this up. Owner only. Power. Bam. Are you working or not working? Are you clearing? I feel like they're not working. I feel like nothing's happening. Clear? Oh my gosh. So, maybe, I don't know. Something's not working quite. It could be that I'm not giving it the right kind of power. It has the green, which means normally that it should be working. And it should be clearing. But it isn't. All right, I'm going to play around with it. I'll be RBs. So working now, no problems, except that I'm going to have some water issues here. But all I ended up doing, let me head down here. This should work, even though there's water. It's not going to be that big of a whoop. Is I just put a piece of energy conduit in between, because I believe that this is, the filler's only going to take BC. It won't work off RF. So, or MJ's, pardon me, won't work off RF. So while this is clearing out, unfortunately, a part of this that kind of sucks one is that this island's full of water, these little water sources. So what I can do is, as it's going around through doing this, I should be able to just simply fill in where the water is. I could also put a quarry up here after the fact. And I may need to do that because there's going to be some of these sources, like right here, that are, oh man, this is going to be a bit of a disaster. Too bad the filler, I mean, I don't know, maybe you can put the, I could put something on the filler to stop that from happening. I don't know if you can upgrade that. Click, 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 click. All right, got it. So, all right, what we're going to do is we're going to let this thing go. I'm giving the filler quite a bit of power right now. I mean, I'm giving it all it'll take, or all the Tesseract will transmit. And I am losing all the blocks that it's carving out, which is unfortunate. You know, in this instance, it actually may have been a better idea to use a Quarry Plus. I would have got all the blocks, and I would have been able to put the Pump Plus on it to take out all the water. To tell you the truth, it's probably going to be the best idea to stop this bad boy right now. Go build some landmarks. Yep, let's do it, because it's just going to be better. So I'm going to stop this guy right here. I'm just going to pick it up. I'm going to go... I'll plug this damn hole up. I'm going to go get my quarry, and I'm going to actually quarry this out with a Quarry Plus. It'll take less time, and it will... Oh, did it already dig down all the way to here? Oh, no, that's just from this hole. It'll take less time, and it'll suck out all the water, too. So let's do it that way. It's going to be more better efficienty. All right, so we're back down here. I got my box set up, and I believe I should be able to just squirt that right onto the edge. And I think it's going to start to clear out all the area next. Is this thing getting power? You're not getting power. You're not getting power. Let me do the thing. One of these. I think I'm being a nub. Are you getting power? You're getting power. All right, perfect. So that's getting power. It should be setting up stuff and things. Let's go ahead and head up. Up here. No, let's go up here. I've had to build a couple of different tunnels to get up and around and in and out and stuff and things. Oh yeah, it's working. And it's working a lot faster, and it's getting rid of all the water. Now we did open up a hole over here. That looks like it's pretty easily fixable. And it's going way faster. So that's rad. That's really cool. It's working out really, really good. Let me see the other thing I want to do. Let's head... Get in there, man. What is your problem? Walking feet place? Let's head down inside of here and just take a look real quick at the items going into the system, because that's going to be BA. So we are getting some items from it. Way more efficient-er-y, I think was the word that I used. We got to keep this stuff for putting our quarry back when it's done. That way if I want to use it again, I'll have everything set up over in the quarry dimension. But all right, so I'm going to clear this out, and I think I'm going to do a little bit of work on like the floor and stuff like that. I don't know. Yeah, I can't decide if I want to get some aesthetic stuff and things done first, or if I want to go ahead and start getting the spawner running just to have that going. You know what? I think what we might do is I'll get the room hollowed out, and then I think I'm going to start on the spawner, because what I can do is once we get the spawner running, that thing can run while I'm here, you know, doing stuff and things on aesthetics. So it'll be more efficient-er thing, doodler. Okay, so I added a couple things to the Todo list. We've got to do a Laser Plus upgrades for our lasers for the assembly table, and it's something I haven't done yet. And that's kind of part of what we're going to do with the spawn room, because we're going to try to get enchantments off of some of the mob drops and then tear those out with an enchanter, disenchanter. I can't remember what it's called. We're going to tear them out anyway to use those. But yeah, we're going to use those on the Laser Plus. So that's something I want to get going. But then also I figured we need automated magnum torches. So that's another project that we could work on in the future. Well, I did get some of the stuff and things done over here. Let's head down. Check this out. I should do it. Yes, I love it. I love it. So I got the room hollowed out, and this is what it looks like. And it's kind of odd what ended up happening. Because I had set the limit for the quarry, but once it reached the limit, it started digging below it automatically and one block in. It was weird. It just didn't shut off, which is what I believe should happen. So now what we have here are 2 rooms, and the spawner and all that stuff are going to be on the top room here. I might actually... No, I think the spawner and all that stuff will be on the bottom room. Yeah, down inside of there. And up top here, I don't know, we'll put other stuff and things in machines and all that. And then we're just going to build the bottom room floor starting here, and we'll just use this as like a subfloor area, which is always good to have. That's something I learned a couple of seasons ago. It's always good to kind of have like area underneath and on the outside edges so that you can build your stuff and things, put your wiring and all that stuff. So I got to get some more aesthetics done. And then also, let me go ahead and turn off night vision. There's tons of caves around here, and a huge amount, actually, much more than I had thought that there were. This stuff on these edges, but then this cave opened up down here, and what I ended up finding was like there's a huge cave system down inside of here, and I went down and lit it all up, or lit a bunch of it up. It doesn't really need to be lit up. It's not going to affect the spawn rates of the cursed earth. But, yeah, I figured I would get it lit up anyway, just a little bit, stop some spawns, and especially right on the edges here so that I can, you know, you won't get the noise pollution from a zombie all day long and all that stuff. But, all right, so now we got to get a couple of floors built, and then we're going to start working on what I want to get done. I decided today, I really want to get the spawn room done. Oh, man, I'm going to have to figure out a way to... Yeah, I'm going to have to get another ME system built in here and all that too. Man, I hope we have enough time today. I want to get the spawn room started and going, but I got to make sure I have a way to shut it off as well. So I think for the beginning, we're just going to get the 2 floors done, get the spawn room up and running, get a way to start killing the mobs, and then... yeah, have the collection and all that stuff and things done, at least in a ghetto-y format. You know how it is, guys. You know how I do. We'll do like the ghetto thing first just to get it running, and then we'll start, as we get more stuff and things going, we'll go ahead and get that, like, you know, get it all polished up, get it all beauteous. But, all right, so finishing the floors and some of the spawn stuff and things, and then I'll BRBs. And we're back, and I've done some work. Oh my gosh, I love my bridge. I started building a little bit of the floor design, and I've been using a lot of the same sort of architecture that we use in the 1.8. I feel like it's a good way to keep things consistent. I want to go over my bridge again. I love my bridge. Bridge. And if you stand in the second, it's too bad. If I stand right in the middle, you can hear the bridge. But you can't really hear it when you run across it. But anyways, so down here, I started building a grinder system, and I'm not exactly sure what? I said exactly twice. I'm not sure exactly what it is I'm going to use in the system here. I'm going to try grinders, but I feel like I remember that DMAC didn't use them because he wasn't getting all the drops he wanted from this farm. So, but for this test, I have set up the grinders. So what I've got is 4 of the, let me see if I can get underneath here so you can see what it is. Oh, come on. Come on. My factory loaded grinders right here, some ME interfaces on the back. I got some Ender IO conduit, grabbing everything from everything. Power is in here, and it's all hooked up over to a new ME system with a controller access terminal and just a single 64K drive. So we should be good to go with that. Now, I've also been using this dark glass. Now, if I turn off the night vision, you can see what the dark glass does is completely blocks all the light from the inside of the spawnable area. So we won't have to worry about our cursed earth catching fire or anything like that. And then I want to test this with you guys today. Will an MFFS force field stop the mob spawning? I'm assuming that it will. So I set one up right over here. I just made I actually built inside of here a little 5x5 out of marble and then copied it in a custom mode. And I think you could do this with a cube. You could make the cube only 1 high or something, but whatever, I just did it that way. So I got the other system here, and I have the force field on right there. So if we come down inside of here and we start to, well, let's just go ahead and do it. Let's just go ahead and take all this dirt out. Let me get up here. Oh, I can't because of the force field. It's working! So we'll take all this dirt out right here, and then we're just going to squirt in the cursed earth as fast as possible and cross our fingers. Give me that everything's going to work out. So I feel like we probably might start seeing mobs spawn right away. Let's see. Oh, it looks like I'm going to get it. Or it might not. It may not start the spawning right away because of the force field. Oh, it looks like it is. It looks like it is stopping the mob spawning, which is really, really cool because that way we can just turn it on and off. So if we shut this off, do we start to get spawns in there? We do. Now, are the grinders grinding? They are. All right, sweet. So we're getting mob spawns. It's not quite as fast as I would like. When it's on, I kind of want it to be redonkulous. But we're getting spawns. So when they're dying, I don't know. Let's check our system and see where they're picking up. We're getting their drops like their regular drops. We're not getting like bows and things like that, I don't think. We're going to wait. That guy's got a bow. But I feel like the grinder doesn't pick those up. I'm not exactly sure. The other thing that I haven't done here is I am getting mob essence from this. And I'm not getting... I don't have that pumping into my ME system yet. And that's easily fixable. We're just going to take a Tesseract and stick it on mob essence and squirt that into the ME system, into the fluid drives. So let's take a look again. I really want to get... Oh, I am getting them. Not very nice gold shin balds. Oh, man. I want some shin balds. Check it out, man. I'm in my shin balds. Ba-da-ba-bow. What's up, the world? My name is Slip. I'm in my shin balds, and there's nothing that rhymes with shin balds. So let's go ahead and stick that back in. So we did get one enchanted item, fire protection, unbreaking. But like I said, it's not really, it doesn't seem to be fast enough for me. But I think that what we'll do, instead of making it bigger and like bigger around, we'll just make another one of them and stack them. So let's take a look real quick. This thing is basically 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 high. So we could go. We're gonna need a block for wiring. I think we will. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So we can actually place 3 of these, one on top of each other, 3 high, and that would work out pretty good. We'd get 3 times the spawns out of it, and I don't mind that it's going to be fast. A lot of times, I'll tell you guys, when I build these farms, I'm not looking for them to be super fast because over the course of a few days, they will accumulate a huge amount of whatever product it is that they're making. In this instance, I think it's great that like the tree farm, for instance, I think I have about 500,000 wood now, and it's been like a week and a half since I built it. With this, I think the neato part of it is that we can just turn it off, and we're not going to get any spawns. And I will be able to set up a MFFS system that will do all 3 at the same time. Probably going to hide it and put a button on it or something on the edge here. So really, really cool. Let's turn this guy back on and just let it run. Because now, like I was saying before, oh, sweet. Yep. All right, I'm breaking 3. Perfect. That's the kind of stuff that we're going to want to take and pull out of here and take and put it on the... What's that block called? I was talking about it earlier, and I can't remember what it's called. Yeah, the auto disenchanter. I think I can pull items off of it. What's this? Enchantment router. Interesting. The auto disenchanter, I believe I can pull items off and then put them onto books with that. So we can use those books later to enchant things and do the other projects, like when I was talking about getting the laser pluses online. We're going to need a lot of enchantments to do that. So the system's working pretty good. I feel like we're getting a decent amount, but let's go ahead and triple it. Let's get it 3 times as big. All right, guys, so I made some changes, and I said I was going to build up 3 high, and I lied because there's other stuff I have to get done before that. So first thing is I added tesseracts on the tops of the grinders, and I noticed it was letting a little bit of light in. Now, I don't think it should have affected spawn rates, but it felt like it was. So in order to combat the light that was in there, I added these blackout curtains. So I don't know exactly what was going on. If we take this off, I'll show you. You can see how it got really light in there without that blackout curtain there. And it's just visually a little bit weird that it makes it darker like this. It seems like it's taken a second for the cursed earth to like turn on. There it goes. So yeah, I don't know, but that's just the minor changes that I made right there. But what I noticed when I was coming over my ME system is that I only have the 164K drive in here. It's probably best to use a lot of lower drives because what I need is not a lot of storage of a single, like I don't need a lot of bytes, I need a lot of types. So I could use just a lot of different smaller storage clusters in there, storage thingies. What are they called? Storage So, yeah, I could use a lot more smaller ones. But I noticed that stuff and things were piling up. And so I wanted to right away, let's grab one of these, a bow. I wanted to right away start sorting this out. So what I did was I built the auto disenchanter, and I've got it pretty much set up so it's a small amount of automation already happening. So the auto disenchanter is here. It needs power. And what I did is I set just a regular export bus on the top with a book in it. So that's filling this slot up with books. So I have a fuzzy export bus over here, and I've set it for leather boots, these ancient boots, and the reliable rawhide bragandine, whatever. So it basically, so far what it's doing is it's just seeing the armor pieces and squirting them in there. So let's see if there's another enchanted. Do I have any more enchanted armor pieces? Crapo, I don't. I have this enchanted pickaxe, which, by the way, I found, and it's absolutely amazeballs. Efficiency 5, Fortune 3, Unbreaking 3, but we're going to disenchant it. So what we would do is just put this in here, and we're going to probably need more than a couple disenchanters or something running at the same time. But let me go ahead and squirt this back into the system, and you'll see that it should squirt it into here. So what it's going to start doing, it takes a long time for it to complete the amount of work. And I have it on repeat, yes. Now what that does is, instead of, if it's on repeat, no, what it would do is it would take off a single enchantment, squirt it down into the export, and then I have, I used a fuzzy import bus, but it doesn't really matter. You could just use a regular import bus. If you had it on repeat, no, it would do pull a single enchantment off and then put it back into the system. We want it to pull out all the enchantments. So what we should see here is it's going to pull one of the enchantments out, create a book. The book's going to export out, and then it's going to continue. So there you can see it's continuing to do it. Now I didn't notice, and it looks like that the item took durability damage hit from having the enchantment pulled off, which is interesting. So once it pulls off all the enchants, what we're going to have is a bunch of books in the system like this. Now we're going to set an export bus and a tesseract up in order to get that stuff sent back over to the 1.8. But the other thing that we get is a lot of garbage. So what I'm going to do is start setting this to go ahead and destroy all the garbage. Now it should see, I hope, it should see items that are enchanted and not export items that are enchanted. Now, all right, we have an enchanted helm right here. We have an unenchanted one. Let's go ahead and test this theory right now. If we put this helm in here, did it throw away the good helm? Crap, it did throw away the good helm. No. All right, so that ain't going to work. I need a way to sort between enchanted items and unenchanted items. I could, instead of using the ME system to do this, just use a pipe and pull items directly out of the disenchanter and just trash them as they come out. But then it might pull out the books too. I don't know. It's a quandary. It's definitely a quandary. So right now we've got to not do this because that's going to pull the items out. The export bus has got split damage, match any. You know what? You know who's a really good expert on this too that I haven't talked to about it is DMAC. There's the Schneibalds. I could go ahead and ask DMAC about how he's got his set up too, and take a look at what he did. You know, learning from other people's mistakes is a really good way to learn things. So we'll just pull some of the stuff out for now that I know is garbage, and we can trash it. And then I thought I saw another enchanted item in here. I know we have the one shovel. We'll stick that in here as well. I just want a bunch of stuff and things in there so that it will at least start to work, so we don't have a huge amount of items stuck in the system. And these we can just manually trash. So there we have that. Yeah, like I said, I'm going to work on it more, but for now, I feel like we may be running out of time. So, yeah, that's going to be it for today, guys. If you liked the video, please don't forget to hit the like button. Make sure you're telling me you're supporting the series by what happened. No. Better. Whoa! If you liked the video, please don't forget the like button. Feel free to share and favorite it as you see fit. Don't spam it on Reddit, peeps. I hope you guys have a great rest of your day.